Timothy Chalamet's animation debut, Brad Bird's sci-fi detective flick, and redemption for Cinderella's evil stepsisters. Here are 8 animated movies that prove how pivotal this medium is in telling human stories. Villains deserve happy endings too, and we've seen enough remakes and iterations of good old Cinderella. Sick of living in Cindy's shadow, her stepsister Lilith steals the fairy godmother's magic wand and hijacks the royal ball with their sister Margot, causing magical mayhem and mischief. This features an all-star voice cast including Amanda Seyfried, Stephanie Hsu, and legendary Bette Midler. It hits Netflix November 20th, 2026. A teenage couple falls deeply in love with one another. However, everything changes when one of them faces a sudden illness. Together, they face adversity, driven by the strength of their love, friends, family, and their newly shared passion of surfing and the ocean. Adapted from A.J. Dungo's autobiographical graphic novel, In Waves stars Will Sharp and Stephanie Hsu, and presents a culturally and personally relevant story. You can watch it on Netflix December 11th, 2026. A young woman is forced to return to her conservative small town where her bizarre family lives to take care of her mother. This true story is based off of a graphic novel by Sarah Levitt, who chronicles the relationship with her mother's transformation by Alzheimer's. Tangles premiered at Cannes with a 7-minute standing ovation and stars Bryan Cranston, Seth Rogen, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Abby Jacobson, and more. This is my most anticipated on this entire list, however, there is no set release date. Disney's next project follows an unconventional teenage girl who discovers she has secret magical abilities which unlocks a hidden realm. Together with her Type A mom, they uncover family mysteries that could change the world of witches forever. Starring Haley Steinfeld and Rashida Jones, this original story comes after a slew of sequels and live-action remakes, which is a welcome change. You can catch Hexed in theaters November 25th, 2026. From the director of small indie animated films like The Incredibles, Ratatouille, and The Iron Giant comes a sci-fi detective movie 30 years in the making. Brad Bird's Ray Gunn is set in an alternate future as seen from 1939. Private Eye Raymond Gunn is drawn into a case involving aliens, murder, and a multimedia star named Venus Nova. Bird blends cinematic elements and extreme characters played by Sam Rockwell and Scarlett Johansson. You can solve this case on Netflix December 18th, 2026. From the studio that brought you your favorite little minions comes an interstellar romance starring Timothy Chalamet and Selena Gomez. Joe, an introverted rocket mechanic, and Fran, a brilliant astrobotanist, are brought together to prepare for the launch of a revolutionary rocket. There are immediate sparks, but neither of them are particularly adept at romance. The supporting voice cast includes Brett Goldstein, Allison Janney, Lamorne Morris, and more. Will this be a failure to launch? Find out in theaters April 16th, 2027. Best friends Joe and Risa stumble across a mysterious portal that transports them to Nakali, a fantastical island where they discover that the memories of their entire friendship are the price for returning home. Embedded with rich Filipino culture and mythology, Forgotten Island is the perfect example of why representation, especially in animation, matters. Transport yourself to Nakali in theaters September 25th, 2026. Charlie vs. the Chocolate Factory takes place years after the fallout of the Golden Ticket contest. Willy Wonka is finally out of prison and returns to his beloved chocolate factory. Facing eviction, he encounters a new crop of teens intent on stealing his priceless chocolate bar. Written by and starring Taika Waititi as the eccentric chocolatier, this project unwraps a new flavor of a classic character. Factory doors will reopen sometime in 2027 on Netflix. Which animated project are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below.